Hi, now we are going to see the how actually Docker file works. Actually, I mean the architectural diagram of how it works. So uh, I'm just going to this Docker documentation part. So first, I will tell the how the architecture works actually, and after that, in next video, we'll see that how to install the Docker file. I mean Docker setup in the Linux machine, not Windows machines, because to install that one, I need a separate hyper versions OS for that to install. But this document is very good actually, so anybody can go through this one and install it. It works actually. So uh, first, I'm going to see this. I just want to skip this installation part because we'll see in upcoming videos. Okay. So once you install, they are going to check how to check. Okay. Let me show you it. This is installation part. So this is actually Docker file looks. This is a Windows. If I'm going to install, you can create any application, host it in Docker file. So I'm going to use .NET Core. Second, this is the if I'm going to install host a .NET Core application Docker in a Docker system as a Docker image. So to host a file in a Docker, in order to host an application in a Docker hub or Docker container or application, you should have a Docker file. So what Docker file is tells that it tells about that what is your image. So that image will be there. So this is my image. So basically, I have to create a Docker file into my uh, the root of my project. Okay. So first you clone your project, and what I'm doing is I'm getting the image of this SDK. This SDK is required to run the .NET project. So I'm getting this SDK, and after that I'm deploying into app folder. This is my working folder. Okay, so it's copying this CS file, and run .NET Core will be actually I'm building the project. If you I'm building the project, and after that I'm publishing this project. And once I publish it, I have this framework, and I'm deploying that file into my app folder, and I'm compiling. And what I'm doing is this is copying the file and putting into this path. This is my build environment path. This entry point is a where you will execute it or you will build it. So I'm building as this ASP.NET.dll. Okay, so this is actually my Docker file. So Docker file is tells about how to build my application, and that building application will be created as an image. This will be created as an image. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll create an image. That image will deploy into a container, and we will publish it, and we will host that application into a container. Let me show. So we will create this in real time. Let me show you a high level diagram. Okay, so this is my so okay, so this is my client is my nothing but where I'm running the where my Docker file where my Docker is installed. Okay, so what we'll do first, we'll create a build an image. So once you got a Docker file, I'll show you a Docker file now before this. Uh, Second, this is my Docker file. This is my Docker file. So once you save this as a Docker file, and after that we will give the name for that. to build it. So see here, I'm building this Docker file. So I'm building here. Once I build it, it will create an image. And so I'm just, what I'm doing is I'm building the Docker file. So that will be created as an image. So your application and your all the applications which that will be created as an image. So till now it's not deployed. It's just created an image. And what will happen? This image will be run into some container where you're going to like a thread. It's like a when you run a task, different task, you should have a separate container. So this image will run into that container. We can say it's like a small virtual machines actually, or small system which I'm going to run this image here. So once you run the image on this container, okay, and you will attach a volume or network to this, and finally it will be hosted and it will run into the Docker file. Once your image is created, see how it goes. I'm building, and first it will check if that image is there in Damio or not. If it's not there, it will create an image and that will be published into this hub, Docker image hub. Next time it won't come here, it will retrieve from this Docker hub actually. So this is like a repository, it will be a global repository. Okay. And next time when it pulls, it will pull from here. I mean Docker hub or Damio actually. So when you run, then when you want to run the image into the container, you have to, they will specify this image of this container such that it will build it and it will run it. Okay. Uh, that's it. Let me go to the documentation part. Okay. So here, see, I have here, this is my Docker file, and this Docker file I have built it. Okay. So this, once you build it, it will become an image. So they're giving the images like this. See here, I'm running my Docker run. I'm giving the port number. This is my actual uh, the container port. This is actually I'm going to run the port on that host name. So I'm giving the name of that my application, and this is my image name. So when it is runs on this port number 8080. So when you click it, you will access this one. This is actually your container port. Okay, where your container is in, where we are running. That is, this is actual port which is hosting on your in that container. Okay, so you can inspect your IP address or debug this thing. Okay, so this is high level. So in next video, we will post this application and run the Docker container in Linux machine, and we will see it. Okay, thank you.